Testing promo codes in a Hotdoodle e-commerce website. If you have a Hotdoodle e-commerce website that offers promo codes, it's not enough just to enable promo codes and to create them, but you also need to test them to make sure that they're going to operate the way you intend for any of your visitors. So in order to do this, log on to your website in editing mode through hotdoodle.com, navigate to a page that has a product catalog on it, and click to add a check mark in Configure Blocks at the top of the Hotdoodle toolbar. Once you do that, the Configure Product Catalog block icon will be revealed. Click on it. Then you can click on Manage Promotions to see the promotions that you've already created that you may want to test. We're going to test out one or two of them. I'm going to test out this default, which by default means you don't have to type anything in when you're checking out, but you should automatically get $50 off in the cart. We're also going to try this buy one get one free, and then possibly this tiered promotion. So right now let's start with the default and the buy one get one free, because those are easy enough to keep in our brain while we go test. So click Return to Main Page. Let's add this Sultry Pearls. Because we are going to be testing the BOGO, let's go ahead and add 2 so that we actually qualify for the promo. Add to cart. And now once we add to cart, you'll see that the default promotion of $50 off is automatically applied in the cart. The great thing about promotions is it is one time in Hotdoodle where testing you can be logged in and you'll have the exact same experience as somebody who is logged out. So now let's go ahead and click Checkout so that we can add our BOGO to our promotions. So in the promotions, type BOGO. And like I've told you on a previous video, this is not case sensitive, so as long as somebody types in BOGO, the actual characters of the promo code, they will be awarded the promo code. So click Apply. And now 2 different promo codes have been applied to this. However, only one can ever be awarded, and that was the BOGO. It resulted in the best discount, so that was the one that was awarded. To see any details, click Promo Details. It shows the 2 promo codes that were used. It gives you the ability to add another one if necessary. And then it shows the thinking behind each of the promo codes. This one giving the $50 off, and this one giving $250 off. Obviously the better deal, which is why it was awarded. So scroll up and click Return to Main Page. If promo codes are not operating the way you expect and you want to do some troubleshooting of them, go ahead and click Configure Product Catalog block. Click Manage Promotions, and then go check any of the settings for the actual promotion that you want to check on. So let's look at this tiered promotion for a minute. So this is a pretty complex promotion, and that's why it's one that's really important to test. What this promotion says is it'll offer a $15 discount with purchases that are between $15 and $90. Now this says $90.01, and that's because for purchases that are less than $90.01. So that means purchases that are $90 are less than $90.01. So it's important to have that penny in there. And then again in the next tier, to get $35 off, the total price must be greater than or equal to $90.01 and less than $180.01. So purchases that are $180, this is something that's easy to advertise. You can have that get $35 off. However, when you're setting up this promotion, you need to make sure to add in that penny in both the greater than or equals to, the first portion, and then the second portion for less than. And then the final tier of this is you get $55 off for any purchases over $180.01. Leaving this as 0 means infinity. So $500, $1,000, any number over $180.01, you will get this $55 discount. So numbers to remember are $90, $180, and then over $180. Those are the three values that we're going to test. So let's click cancel and return to main page. What we want to do is I want to clear out the promos that are already in here. So the way to clear out promos that we've already added in is to click on promo details and to click reset. That clears out any promos that have already been entered. Let's click return to main page. Now, even though we cleared out the promos, there's this default one in there, and I kind of want to get rid of this default just because I don't want it to clutter up or get in the way of the other testing. So let's click configure product catalog block. The reason that default is remembered because there's some cookies and session information that's remembered by my browser while I'm in here testing. It remembers, that I've been given that default promo, and even if I, get rid of all the promo codes, the default doesn't need to be entered, so it stays in there. So let's go ahead and click edit. Let's remove this as a default by clicking this is a default promo and removing the check mark. Scroll down and click save, and then click return to main page. You can see it's still being offered in there. That's because, like I said, it's kind of remembering that it's in there, so I'll show you a way to clear that out for testing purposes. Click checkout. Let's just throw our BOGO in there and click apply. Once we do that, once multiple promos have been entered, then we get the promo details page, and that lets us do the hard reset with the reset button. So click on that. All the promos are cleared out, and hopefully that default one should not show in the cart anymore, but we may have to clear our cart to check that out. So let's return to main page. Good, our default promo has truly been removed, but let's clear our cart because we want to do three different values. We want to have a cart of $90, a cart of $180, and a cart of over $180. So let's clear it out and then click return to main page. So now I know that they have bracelets in this website for, I think, $90. So I'm going to click on bracelets. Bracelets are indeed $90, and that's the amount we want in the cart. So let's go ahead and click on a bracelet, add quantity 1, and click add to cart for testing. We have $90 in the cart. We'll click checkout, and let's enter our promo code for tiered. Tiered. Now you wouldn't really call this tiered in real life. I'm just using tiered as an example. That way I can keep them all organized, but you might call it something completely different. So click apply. You can see we got $15 off a $90 purchase. Now let's get to a $180 purchase and see if we can make the $35 discount apply correctly. So let's go back to bracelets. Let's add this other bracelet. Quantity 1, click add to cart. So now we have $180, and now $35 is automatically entered. So you can see as your visitors add and remove stuff from the cart, the one promotion will change to accommodate them. So let's now get over $180 and show how the third tier will be reached. So let's add a necklace in. One of those, add to cart. So now that we've reached $300, $55 will automatically be taken off. So this is a way to offer, multiple discount levels when people meet certain criteria. So now that we've tested, let me show you about some troubleshooting methods. You would click config product catalog and click manage promotions. The promotions screen will show you all the promotions that currently exist and little details about them, but you can't just go off of what you typed in as the promo name. Anytime a promo is not operating correctly, go ahead and edit it and check out all the details. If you want it to be a default, make sure that default is checked off. If for some reason it's not being used, make sure that there's a check mark to allow the promo to be used right now. You might have some activation dates and deactivation dates. Go ahead and make sure that the purchase and the dates are meeting that criteria. and you're going to want to check and make sure that any of your purchases met this criteria correctly. Like I said, with the equal than or greater to amounts and the thresholds, you always got to remember that 1 penny. Otherwise, if this 1 penny wasn't here, then once somebody hit $90, they would not be eligible for this tier because their purchase would not be less than $90. It would be this next tier discount, and you may not intend to have $90 get the 35 off. So it's very important to read this line carefully. It is a little bit of a formula, but make sure that you get it right. And that's why you always test, so that you can make adjustments to make sure that it is right for your customers. Let's go ahead and click Save. Click Return to Main Page. And now you know about testing your promos before you go ahead and put them in promotions and advertise them and give them out to potential customers.